Adding a new recipe, you will need your maintenance login credentials. And we will go to Setup and Recipe Edit. And you would go into here, this plus sign, and we would add a new recipe. And right there you would put the name of the new recipe. And when you add the new recipe, whatever recipe you were on while you added it, those changeover values will be copied to that. So you would have to go into the value screen and adjust it accordingly to your new case and your new setup. For changeover 1, we are checking the measurement of the body with the flap for the magazine side guide, and we get 16 inches. So then we're going to go to change point 1. You have 2 kip handles down here, and we're going to bring that to 16. For changeover 2, we are checking just the length of our minor flap, and we get about 5 7/8. You have 2 change points here. And then we'll bring that out to about 5 9. For changeover 3, we are checking the full length of the box as it sits on the magazine. And we are going about 27.5. That is done on the HMI. We will go to our changeover, our values. Change point 3, go into the info. You have to have the machine reset. And then these 2 buttons will move your overhead up or down. And we're looking at our scale right here. We're going to go to about 27.5. For changeover 4, that is matching changeover 2. For change point 5 and 6, you are finding the smoothest point where the kickers will go through the flaps. When setting up the kickers, you want to make sure they're an easy flow through your minors like that. You want to make sure they are not chopping into the minor flap. That will cause you problems of breaking the flap off. When they flow through here, you want to be sure as you push it through that your trailing minor isn't catching your leading kicker right here. That would cause a problem with tearing off your trailing minor as it comes through the machine. For change point 7, you're adjusting the overhead, and you are doing it the width of your case, which we're sitting at 12 inches, and that is change point 7 right here. You have a crank handle to go up or down. Change point 7, 8, and 9 will most likely match. Change point 10, your glue head in and out. You are finding a good position where the glue head will fit through the opening of the majors without obstructing the case. Change point 12, your long rail, will match the same position as change point 1, your side guide rail. So we are at 16, and we will go right in here and adjust that one to 16. And then you have another adjustment at the end of the machine to also move that. Change point 13 is your mandrel change part. You need to remove it and replace with the correct mandrel. To change out your mandrel, you'll need a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. And you have 4 bolts here, socket heads. And then grab the appropriate mandrel and put it back on. Change point 14, your mandrel width. you need to adjust your wings to the correct size. That will be the measurement of the inside of your case. Width here to here, and we've already set that mandrel, but we're at about 15.8, and I have it at about 15.5. So we'll see if the width here grabs the side of the box as it's going in and pulls back cleanly. Change point 15, you can run one case and e-stop it before the ram goes in and find your position. So as the case comes down to here, we will e-stop it before the ram goes in to find the position of the box. Okay, so now we want to move. We have a change point 15 right here. You have a kip handle underneath the whole ram, and then you have two up inside on left and right of the mandrel. And then we're just gonna push it downstream a little, and to see where that goes in. And we'll tighten them back up and see if we like that. Perfect. When setting the glue pattern for a new case, you'll be in your new recipe. You got your first start, first stop, second start, second stop. And then you can go in here and make minor adjustments, whether the pattern needs to be longer or shorter, or farther downstream or farther upstream. Okay, so finding our glue pattern. Our starting glue pattern will usually be the same on each case, maybe minor adjustments once in a while to start, because the cases are always going to start at the same point. Your trailing glue pattern, your start and your end, that will be where most of your adjustments will be made. We'll go to glue setup, and we're going to adjust our second glue pattern. So we know we want to make it a lot later than that. We'll go 250 and see where that gets us. That's our start. And then we'll go 280 there. And now we will run another one and see where that gets us. Okay, so now we've gotten our pattern longer, but we probably still would add a little bit more. The position on the start is pretty good there. So we'll add a little more, make it a little longer here. Let's go with 300 here, and we'll run another. Okay, that looks pretty good there.